Hey guys, it's no secret Fractal Design's Define series has always been considered to be a great one among PC enthusiasts. With the latest edition, the Define R6, did great just get even better? First of all, I'd like to apologize for being a little bit late to reviewing this case. It's been sitting here for a while and unfortunately I could only get the standard edition with a solid side panel, so no tempered glass for me. But I didn't want to give up like that and contacted Fractal Design support team on whether or not there are any separate spare parts or accessories available for the R6. I was told there would be, but so far there's nothing, and I did check daily up until now. The tempered glass edition would have made for a much nicer review, but anyway, I don't want to be a diva about it. Currently, this standard edition with a solid side panel and sound dampening can be picked up for about $145 right now. The exterior design looks almost just like any other Define case we know and love. There's no need to change this perfect style up in my opinion. The Define R6 is pure elegance, no fancy LEDs, RGBs, it's kept plain and simple. Now my main system lives in the Define CTG case, and what's immediately noticeable is the fact that this Define R6 is deeper by quite a lot actually. I'm not sure, but to me it looks like it's meant to compete with Be Quiet's recent release, the Dark Base 700, which does cost a fair bit more though. As expected, you can fit so much stuff into this R6. Huge radiators at the top, the front, even on the bottom. Super long graphics cards, tons of hard drives or SSDs, and of course lots of fans too. Now as always these days, the almost obligatory PSU shroud with vents. On the back of the motherboard tray there are two dedicated SSD mounting points. However, you could take these brackets and alternatively mount them onto the PSU shroud. When turning this case around, we see the 6 HDD trays sliding into those slots on the cover, hiding away all those drives you may have installed there in the front. However, there's the possibility of an alternative internal layout. This cover can be removed and can be placed all the way back to the level of the motherboard tray. This of course means you can't install 6 drives anymore, but there's still place for 2 drives that would mount vertically. The front cover is not just a cover, but a door that could open both ways if you want to, and it's actually real brushed aluminum, not just plastic as seen on the Define C. Exposed behind that door is the 5¼ drive bay and the long removable dust filter. There's an even longer one on the bottom and another one at the top. By the way, this is the 3rd generation of module vent. It unlatches by pressing the button on the rear, and then you have the choice between the steel cover or just the dust filter as the top cover. As expected, there's sound dampening material on this module vent steel top cover, on the front door, and of course the 2 side panels. Pre-installed are 2 140mm fans in the front and one on the rear, but there's also lots of room for radiators, such as up to a 360 or 280mm in the front, 360 or even 420mm at the top, and up to a 240 or 280mm one on the bottom. There of course are rubber grommets and plenty of space to work on cable management. Another highlight in my opinion is the integrated Pwm Fan Hub. You can connect up to 9 fans and control all with just a single PWM connection. Very nice indeed. All kinds of motherboards fit into this Define R6, even eATX, but only with a width of up to 28.5 cm. There's also nothing to worry about in terms of bombastically long GPUs. Speaking of GPUs, this case does support vertical graphics card mounting with the help of a riser card. Such is sold separately though. So at the end of the day, Fractal Design did a fantastic job with this new Define R6. It's thought out extremely well, something Fractal Design sure is well known for, and the use of high quality steel material does not go unnoticed. The majority is steel with only some parts being out of plastic. Thanks to all that sound dampening material, it's a very quiet case too. In my opinion, certainly Fractal Design's most well-built case to date, and quality has always been a strong point when going for this brand. At least that's my opinion. Internally you have lots of possibilities and I can't complain at all, but there's one gripe I have still. In 2018 I would really like to see integration of a USB Type-C port for the I/O. Other than that, a brilliant new addition to the Define series, be it with a solid side panel or a tempered glass window. I can definitely recommend this Fractal Design Define R6. Also no surprise, I'm giving it gold. And as always, thanks for watching.